Hey y'all, it's your girl Nelly D, and I got the one and only Drew with me. LOL, probably Drew on IG. Show him love.
Please do. And of course, who would I be if I did not introduce the one and the only Miss Nelly Drayton of the Nelly Drayton Show, also known as at Nelly Drayton across all social media platforms. Show her some love, y'all.
All social media platforms.
You name it, she's got it. Her name is Nelly Drayton on it. Okay.
Period, poo. So we just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk about
friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Hey.
The
all
one
right.
tweet.
Oh, sorry. You want to finish your solo? Okay. So we're gonna talk about friends today, but we're gonna go down a bunch of different avenues of friends. So we're gonna talk about just friendships in general, what they mean to us, what we define as a friend, but we're also gonna get a little messy and talk about friend zoning.
Ooh.
Because one of us here at this couch has definitely been around the block several times and has a story or two up their hat. So, and I don't care.
All right.
Look, I don't care. I would live stream a colonoscopy. I don't care. So y'all stay tuned. Next week's episode. Oh no, I turned it off, I think.
Oh my gosh. On his live.
Yeah. You don't want to be a feature?
That's a long path. I do not want to take.
Whoa. It's not that long, honey.
See what I did
Not that
there.
long. I mean, I've been around the block. I didn't say the block's been around me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, but
okay. I'm good for a one-liner. Y'all should know this by now.
Period, poo.
Any hoosers.
We're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get right into it. So Nelly's, get us on our way. Oh no.
That was so ugly. Oh my god.
Yeah, post Nelly.
Post Nelly be so sick and tired of us.
Nelly be wore out. She's like,
Yeah.
why are y'all giving me so much work?
I swear.
Why can't y'all just sit here and talk like regular people? Y'all do all this extra stuff. I gotta be screaming in the mic. It's
She
just
be
a rough time
struggling.
for Post Nelly. I hate that for you. I really do.
Just pray for
Sorry,
her.
Post Nelly.
Positive energy. Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So friendships. So Nelly, what? I do this every freaking time.
It's okay. You're booked and busy, babe.
No.
In the words of
it's by my dog. Friendships. So what is the quintessential quality of what?
the word, but
Oh, I mean, I got a vocabulary.
I've never heard the word. That's
Quintessential?
Yeah, I've never heard that word.
It's pretty much a key thing. So what is a key thing in all of your friendships that you've noticed? What is one thing that all of your friends possess, which lets you know maybe they're a good friend?
They're all funny.
Oh.
All of
our
them.
friends, because I definitely thought I'm funny.
You are most definitely funny. All of my friends are hilarious.
So you like to laugh. Laughing is important to you.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
The world's already crazy.
I mean, I just told you before the podcast, I have to laugh through the pain. So, I love a good hee hee ha ha, because if I wasn't hee hee ha ha, I was going to probably be boo-hooing.
Or pow pow.
Which, just side note, real quick, I've been crying a lot lately. A lot.
Is it
girl,
emotional?
Oh, I was watching. It's a little embarrassing. I told my friend, so I don't care. I was watching at work because I like to have things playing in the background or whatever. So I have my phone in front of my little computer and I'm watching stuff or whatever. I was watching Super Nanny. Are you familiar with the show?
No.
It's about this British woman who goes to people's homes and helps them discipline their children. Child, when them kids turn it around, it just does something to me. It just does something to me.
When it turns the nanny around?
No, when the kids pull their act together, and then the super nanny's I'm so proud of you. It just it just eats me up, girl. Tears me. I'm so proud of you. I knew it tickled you, so I knew it. But yeah, whenever the story turns good, it just I mean, and I would watch, and then I still had Venus at the time. But at one point, I turned around, I was like, "Am I a good daddy?" And she just like did what dogs did, and just look at me, and I'm like, "Okay." I was a mess.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I've been very
we're
much lately.
laughing.
Yeah,
We're laughing at what was said,
yeah.
but you were crying.
I was and when I say crying, I mean like the ugly cry, like the cry that you really are only allowed to do in the privacy of your own home, like the whole a mess.
Oh,
I think what happened?
I just realized.
What happened? Oh,
We keep it this way.
oh, like this.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Oh crap! You like said one thing for 3 seconds, and I lost my train of thought. Lost it completely. Ugly crying.
I'm so proud of you.
Yep.
Is that what is it? What did they say again?
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud.
So proud
I'm
of
trying
you.
not to laugh and say it. Let me stop before I
Mhm.
choke on my laugh.
But yeah. Side note. Sorry. I don't know. I used to say about crying, and I was like, I had to tell people that I'm crying a lot because before I was a little nervous because I wasn't crying a whole lot, and I was like, am I a sociopath?
Because you weren't
You're
crying
like
on
void
the
of emotion a little bit, and I was like, I've been through there's some things have happened to me, and I was solid.
like you wasn't shedding it.
Like I was not even really tripping on it. It made me a little nervous. I was like, oh my God, I think it's happening. Like I think that's the turn when like you go from like being a human to like not, which we all know. No?
Oh no.
I'm just kidding.
No. Actually, no.
Oh.
Even though that's I'm
Oh.
trying to. No, I'm for real.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, no. For sure. Yeah. No, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah. You were there, babe. You were there. You had taken up property. Yeah, you were there, sweetheart. You were there.
Wait.
Like the whole like not like stripped of emotions moment. You were there, sweetheart. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Look, we are having this is definitely a good segue into friendships. You're a real good friend is going to tell you about yourself. Brands.
But what do you mean? I'm an emotional person.
You are. Just your range of emotions was very limited to like angry and yeah, there was a lot of that. It was. You gotten better. You've opened. Well, maybe it's because maybe you weren't like opening up to me because I definitely have seen more sides of you.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of anger there for a while. I was like, oh, she's just an angry person. Like you were never angry at me, so I was like, whatever, you're gonna go off, sis. But I was like, oh, she's an angry girl. She's an angry girly.
I'm happy go lucky. I'm not.
No, you are. I know that now. I've gotten to know that now. I would say when we were in training, and then like shortly after training, because the situation that you felt very strongly about for a very long time. And
which one?
I only know of one. Was I like checked out for something?
Oh.
I was only aware of one situation that you were like really like not able to let go of. You probably still have it.
I don't remember.
The lady in training who touched you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm never gonna let go of that. She's an off for life.
So yeah, I mean, I remember when you were talking about it, and I was like, we're about to go home. Like you're going to let go, let God on that one.
She's an op for life.
Shit, see, she's still with it.
Because why'd you touch me? I'll never get over that. Like we're at a big age.
Yeah, and she was at a much bigger age.
She got gray hairs. Her whole head is gray.
Yeah.
At this point, you touching somebody, and you're in a leadership role.
You was in an inappropriate situation for sure.
You need to go to jail.
She said, "You're going to prison."
What? Y'all are going to jail. He needs to go.
I used to have it saved in my phone. I love that clip. Y'all are going to jail.
Period. You're like, no, because I'm.
No, you have definitely in the emotional area. You have definitely improved.
Oh, thank you.
You've improved.
I try my best.
You've softened. You have softened.
It's because of the people around me. See, I cut off a couple of toxic.
That'll do it.
selfish,
That'll do it.
arrogant, insensitive, uh,
That'll do it.
leeches. I cut them off
Well, I think
and
you've
I
also
feel
become
better.
comfortable with being soft. You don't have to. You're not putting on masks and we. I mean, I can speak for myself on this situation, like working from home. I mean, you do really start to learn a little bit about yourself
I think
because you
that's what
spend a
it
lot of
is
time with
too.
yourself.
I think that's what it is too. Not having to be in a
I've
public
never
space.
spent so much time with just me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you learn a lot about yourself. So I think maybe like just working from home and being able to like go, go at life at your own pace and kind of, I think it has really helped you come into a soft girl era.
I like that. I like that you're saying that because
Yeah.
there's some guys who would disagree, but
Well, and
oh
not gonna get into that.
no,
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 oh,
no.
yeesh.
Not gonna get into that, babes.
Okay.
Anyways, what we will get back into is friendships.
Yes.
So, your key thing about friends, or something you notice in all your friends that you would consider like really good friends, that they're funny.
Yep.
I think something that I notice with all my friends is that I would consider like my good friends, which I only have like a handful of them. I just think that they're all like open to me. Like they accept me for who I am. I accept them for who they are. There's no like weird gray area where it's kind of like I don't know where we stand. Like we just have full clarity on our friendship. And with every person that like I'm really good friends with, like I can say that about all of them.
Hmm.
Is there's no like you know how you have like a person that you're like, are we frenemies? It's like we be making like digs at each other, but like I know they're my good friend, like I know they're
Ooh.
my good Judy, but they be making like little remarks because they know me, they know about my past and whatnot. See, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have nothing like that.
Them little
I
jokes.
have nothing like that.
I had
But then
those.
again, I'm also not like sensitive to stuff like that. But
Psh, I am.
I I know, I know,
I told you. I
I
think I
know.
told you.
You did.
Hey,
You did.
them little digs that people that I thought were my friends once just know it's a good thing that you don't have that because
Mm-mm. Well, I also
years
don't
of it,
tolerate stuff like that because
years of it.
I'm very forward. Like, I mean, you can attest. I be saying all kinds of shit to you. Like, girl, that today? We're doing that today? Oh, like I'd woke you. I'll bring it to your front door, and I don't have to knock. You gonna know I'm here. I got no problem with it, and that's because that's just how I've lived my life up to this point, and I don't believe in changing anything if it's getting you results.
Yeah,
And if I'm like talking to people, or if I feel like someone is treating me some kind of way, then what's going on, babe?
speak up. Yeah,
What's going on? Tell me about what's going on.
yeah.
I don't
I
play that.
think I like that you have those friendships where it's all open and the
Hmm.
respect and the boundaries and all the love is there. It gives you room to continue to be soft. I think
Yeah,
that's why I in my past I was probably way more
you were in your
angrier.
hard girl era.
Yeah, because there was too many. I was getting attacked by people that were supposed to be
Yeah,
my
you were
friends.
defensive. Like I remember one time, I think we had like a conversation. And I was like, "Oh yeah, she's like real like she's on guard with everybody." Yeah, because I think I don't think me and you ever had I don't think me and you had ever had an issue, but I think me and you had a conversation about something, and it was like I can't remember what, but I remember I walked away and I was like, okay, yeah, she's like got her guard up with like everybody, and I was like, okay, I'll
Cause
watch
it's
out for
like
this
when I
friend.
was, cause when I'm open to people who obviously they don't deserve that level of
Yeah.
like mutual respect from me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm open to you and then you feel the need to like dig or still criticize me while I'm like being mindful of you, but you're not being mindful of
Yeah.
me, I learned like talking to my therapist, I'm
Mm.
just not the type of person that's just gonna walk away and let that go. Like that's gonna sit with me for a while because it's like,
Well, it's like okay, when I think of like friendships, like I know we've talked about like relationships, and we've used a lot of like different kind of like I don't know what the word is, but we like have these sayings for our relationships or whatever. I also preach the same thing when it comes to my friendships. Like what you pour into me is what I pour back into you.
yep,
And I don't have any time to tolerate anything that's like not pouring something that's like fruitful.
mm-hmm.
So if you're pouring like some real ugly negative, oh, you gonna get it back. But I promise you, what you get back is not gonna come in the same package that you sent it to me. Okay, it's not
Yeah,
going to be because I'm ruthless. But that's because I protect myself, and when if somebody gets in there, like somebody wheels their way past the facade that we all put up to protect ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
If you get past that, and I at a later stage realize, oh, you're not it. You're not the ITGRO. Like, no, 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 no. You got to go. And when I send you packing, baby, it's gonna hurt because you shouldn't. You do not have a VIP pass.
Ooh.
You are not allowed backstage.
Ooh.
So you've got to go.
Ooh.
Security.
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 Oh my God.
Yeah, because
I like that. I like that.
I'm giving main character energy. So,
But see, that's the thing that I lacked. I lacked
yeah.
that for the longest. Like everybody was welcomed. Everybody, I wanted everyone to feel safe and welcome because I don't know, that's just my heart. And then once I realized like people didn't care if I felt that, it was like y'all really don't care about me.
Yeah.
Like it started to harden my heart because I'm like y'all don't care about me.
It was a lesson that I had to learn, that people don't like navigate the world in the same like rose-colored lenses that I do.
That's why I got these black shades on.
Yeah, the hater block is on. No, that was a lesson that I had to learn, that like I can go through this world and you know me, I'm very optimistic.
Yeah.
I like to really see the bright side of things, I like to really be a positive person. That's just me.
Yeah.
It's just who I am. I realize that not everybody navigates the world like that. So if something happens to me and I can find like the good side of it or the positive side, that's not everyone's story.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized that, I realized like, okay, maybe, I still find the bright side of things and justify like, oh, well, maybe they're, maybe they've gone through a lot.
And I'm the person.
I do stuff like that all the time. Like, anytime she says anything, I'm like, Nelly, well, we don't know. Like, so this could have happened.
And I'd be like, you playing devil's advocate for the devil himself.
Girl.
No, that's not what we do.
That's what I do. Because I don't know. I learned something at my previous job, and it was talking about having positive intent, making positive assumptions of what it does for you.
Yeah.
And like the lesson was pretty much like, for example, you walk into a room with some girls that you know, maybe not very well, but you walk into a room with some girls, and when you walk in, they stop talking. What are you gonna think? What would you think? You walk in the room, and as soon as they turn around and see you, they stop talking.
Well, that's happened to me before.
But what do you?
I just put my nose up higher in the air and just walk.
In a hypothetical situation, you would like walk in the room and think they're like talking about you, right?
Yeah, hypothetically, yeah.
But if you okay, so you walk into the room, see them talking, they see you, stop talking, you instantly start thinking, oh, they was talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they were talking about you and they don't want you to know, then they must be saying something negative about you. See how like when you like view it negatively, you can already like justify how you can treat them poorly because you assume.
Mm-hmm.
When you could just assume positive. Could they be talking about you? Sure. Is that any of your business? No. Other people's opinion is not your business.
That part.
So if I walk into the room and I see that they stop talking, I'm like, oh, they must have noticed I got good clothes on. Or see what I do to a room when I walk in.
Yeah.
Everybody on mute. Okay.
Look around, it's me and my crew.
Okay. Big energy. I give big energy. I give a lot of energies that are big. But it's been a long month. It's only
listen, baby.
10th.
Me and you both.
But no, like that lesson obviously like really impacted me because I was like, my view of people is the only thing that I have control over.
Yeah.
And how I navigate situations is the only control I have over situations. I can't walk into a room and just know everyone's intention just because of the way it looks, because that can always, be deceiving.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just, anything that has really impacted me in like a way that can help me maintain my like
your sanity.
Yeah. I'm taking it.
Sure.
I don't care how delulu I sound. I'm taking
Real
it.
delulu.
I sound a little delusional, but I'm going to take it.
But you know what, though? The best part about thinking like that is that honestly, it just takes the pressure off of thinking negatively. It takes the work, because it takes a lot of energy to be negative anyway. That's something like I'm learning. And just being protective and setting the boundaries. What would you suggest to somebody who does think like that and they want to switch? They want to think like Drew. They want to have maybe not have like perfect rose colored glasses, right? Or the rose filter. Yeah. Maybe just like dandelions, sunflowers.
I'll say, first check in with yourself. check in with yourself, see what's going on. Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of times we have a lot of stressors in our lives. We have a lot of things in our lives that start to bleed into other aspects of our lives.
Yeah.
So I think if you can maybe like tackle that first, that'll make the next part easier. And the next part is just like slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think so many times, like when it comes to our thinking, you know, we kind of navigate the world in a very absent-minded way. Like the other day, I realized I was driving and I drove I don't know how many miles and I had no idea.
I do
I
that
do that all.
too.
I literally like check out and I'll be thinking about something and I'll be checking out and I'm like, there was a turn here and I made it and I don't know how I
How
did
you did
that.
it? Oh my
So
gosh.
we navigate the world in a very, very absent-minded way.
That's deep. That's
And I
deep.
think we just need to like slow down
Mm-hmm.
and check in when you're having like these situations where you're like practice. Like
Mm-hmm.
if there's like someone in your family that maybe you don't particularly care for, check in with yourself, really like center yourself as to what you're wanting to do and then maybe like not necessarily confront, but engage and then practice. And then you'll find when you like practice it more often, when you find yourself in these situations where you have to like, be positive or it benefits you to be positive, it will come like way more naturally. And I'm not a
That's.
psychologist or anything.
I
I'm just
mean, you
saying.
are spitting heavy facts. I'm over here thinking to myself, like,
You think?
Janelle, there's a reason why you guys get along so well because you're like yin and yang.
Oh my
You're
god, you're wearing
just
black and I'm wearing white. Oh my god.
everything. Literally, I'm over
That's
here
crazy.
like, Drew, what would you suggest? Because if I suggest it, they're an op for life. Listen, if
Well,
you want it from me, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
oh,
Okay, if they hurt you once, they gonna do it again. They don't care about you.
that's not necessarily
They don't
wrong.
care
It's
about
not
you.
necessarily wrong. That's not necessarily wrong.
And sometimes you have to. For me, sometimes I have to think like that so that I just completely remove
The
the
opportunity.
overthinking
Yeah.
process. Like,
Yeah.
because
That'll do it.
I saw something on Twitter, and it was like when you continuously replay a situation or negative experience, it's taking up your RAM, it's taking up your brain space, like
Hmm.
your storage
It's
space.
it's
So
get
I
free
tell
rent.
myself
Living rent free in your mind.
that part. So I'll be telling myself they don't care about me. I might as well just stop caring about them. Who cares? Just I'm one of those out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
The moment I stop seeing you, it's so much easier to get over whatever, forget it, move on, and live life
You
the
gotta be
way.
careful with that though, because I found myself in a rut where like I was so quick to do that
Hmm.
that it started becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy where like I would like look for red flags and sometimes where they didn't exist just so I can be like, see what I tell you, I knew he was trash, and it's like, yeah, she was a pretty decent guy. You need to ruin that because you're mental. So be careful with that.
I'll try my
Because
best.
it can be tricky. Sometimes you defend like what somebody said it perfectly. You set the fire and then turn into the firefighter to take out your own fire so you can see yourself as the hero.
Oh snap!
I know. Somebody said it was way more like articulate the way they said it, but like that was when they said I was like, that's me.
That's good.
I am the guy who sets his house on fire and then runs around with a water hose putting it out and saying, "Look, I just saved this house, but I'm the one who set it on
On fire,
fire."
yeah.
So that was the I guess I live through analogies. Like things have to
No,
make
that's
sense
good
like in
though. I mean, at the end
analogies
of the
to
day,
me.
this podcast is to help people navigate. Because
Well, any situation where you feel like you might be a little insane, hit me up. Been there, done that, and look where I'm at. I'm on a podcast with my friends. I'm doing pretty good for myself.
hey, and
You
teaching.
can too.
Ooh, come on,
I
advertisement.
know this is gonna be a cut on the. You make this real. You can too. Woo!
You know me so well. I'm
I
so glad
know.
you picked
I
that.
know, because we're friends.
How many of us have them?
Friends.
Outside of
I
all
was
of
out
that
key.
wonderful, it's okay. Outside of all that wonderful knowledge that you just dropped,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything else that you would like to say to the listeners before we wrap it up?
I'm gonna apologize. I know I said I was gonna touch base on like the friend zoning thing and totally missed that. So we'll say that for another segment. But I do want to say, when it comes to making friends, it's about quality, not quantity.
Mm-hmm.
If you look around you and you have three people who are down for you, you have more than what most people will have in a lifetime. So take advantage of that. Appreciate the people around you who love on you and love on them back.
Mm-hmm.
Pour into them as much as they pour into you, and check yourself. Before you
Before
wreck
you wreck
yourself.
yourself. Ooh.
Oh, come
But
on. See, we are friends. We're clearly like besties.
listen, I posted this on my Snapchat like a couple months ago, and it's like this little quote, and then we gonna be out of here. But
Okay.
it was like, once I become a billionaire or I become rich, I got like a few friends that's gonna get whatever they want when they want it. I was like, yeah,
There's
that's
two
me.
that I like for sure. Like I owe them a lot.
Yeah, like y'all gonna get it. They know
Like,
who
you're gonna
they
get a house,
is.
or like a car, or something.
Something, because you were there for me, of all
For
people to
sure.
be there for
Shout
and to
out
love
to
on.
she is a friend of the podcast. Shout out to Caitlin.
Shout out to
That's my
Caitlin.
homegirl. If I ever do become a millionaire, you definitely get like at least a car.
Something.
If I can afford it, I'll get you a house too. But she already has a house, so she's already doing better than me.
Trips.
She always has done better than me. She's just the better person.
Vacations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she'll
Oh yeah, I'll buy you
appreciate
like a
those.
vacation home or something. Or like
Yes.
I'll buy you like an island.
She gets to constantly just ride with you on your
Yeah.
vacations.
She can be my security guard. She's a bad bitch.
Ooh.
She is. I'm scared of her. We don't fight. I don't fight her. I'm not getting into an argument with Caitlin. She can kill me.
Oh my god.
You gotta meet her.
And she's like,
Oh,
she's built.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She's a tough chick. Nobody really messes with her. She
Right.
beat up her own dad. That's a whole story.
And on that note,
Philip. I'm being messy. Let me stop. Don't get all her
Thank
business
you.
out. Sorry, girl. Love you.
Thank
I
you.
promise I will.
Shout
get
out to
that island.
Caitlin for being the bomb friend that she is to
She's
Drew.
amazing. I just celebrated her birthday last weekend.
Happy belated birthday.
Shout out. She's gonna love this. She's gonna text me.
Oh, I love
But this
making
won't come
people's
out for
day.
another like month. So.
Don't do me like that. I promise.
Well, no, actually, you know what? Knowing you, it might come out next week because you ain't sleeping. See, your friends will tell you about yourself. Nelly, you want to go on that segment? Next week, we're going to talk about Nelly's sleeping disorder.
We guys hope you, we guys. Ooh, that doesn't even sound right, Grammarly. We hope you guys liked it, loved it.
And what more of it? Oh, am I finishing our sentences?
Oh my God.